20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yeah.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Perro, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 29, Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert, he'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Slot man moves right. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Chamberlain. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 43 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 17, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. Chamberlain, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second down, Chamberlain, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Chamberlain, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The completion to Ridden. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a deep.
Touchdown, LA! Jalen Guyton, 43 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To the air again, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He finds Riddick, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Again, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Moore, the man in motion. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Fighting Moore on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And that is incomplete. Sky Moore, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
is beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback is...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
You have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear.
But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Airing one deep for Reddick. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Buying time to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Flush to his right. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. To try again after the sack. Herbert. Airing one deep for Riddick. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And